What's up, y'all? It's your boy KNB only one here, and I just want to say first of all, welcome to my official YouTube channel. This is my very first video that I'm posting officially on my channel, and I just want to say thank you to all of y'all who are tuning in and watching right now. I really appreciate it. This is something that I've been working on for quite some time now, and I finally decided to just do it and just let it be, begin it, start it, and without further ado, let's begin right now. So the first thing that I want to clarify with y'all, if some people might not quite understand it or just have this question about it, and that is my YouTube name. Again, that name is KNB only one, and it is pretty simple what it means. It sounds like exactly what it's supposed to sound like. The phrase can be only one. I've decided to take that phrase and kind of make it into my own by adding my initials in front of that phrase, or making it that phrase with my initials. And it's pretty self-explanatory on what it means. It means that there can only be one me. There is only one me, and I feel that I have my own way of doing things very well. I feel like I'm a bit of a creative person. I feel like I can be very unique sometimes, and that name, in my opinion, describes me perfectly as you get to know me more through these YouTube videos if you tune in. But yeah, that's what that means. So with this being my first video, the thing that I want to talk to y'all about is something that's been very heavy on my heart as of late, and something that I've been thinking about for quite some time now. And that thing and that idea of what I'm going to be talking about is challenge a dream. Is this thing that I came up with recently that's been really heavy on my heart, and I wanted to discuss it with y'all on here. And I'm going to talk with y'all a little bit on what that means today. And if you know me and you've been viewing my social media, you've been on my social media as of late, my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, then you know what I'm talking about a little bit. I've generated some posts that pretty much consist of kind of what some of the things that I'll be talking about on my channel here, some ideas, some thoughts, just a little sneak peek of what it's going to be about. I've wrote some little short poems within those posts, and I've had this hashtag challenge a dream behind it, and it was just something that, like I said, has been on my mind. I want to talk to y'all about it. So without further ado, here we go. So first of all, I'm going to give y'all a brief little overview on what I'm going to be talking about with y'all today. First thing I'm going to do is give y'all some textbook definitions of the word challenge and textbook definition of the word dream. And then after I do that, I'm gonna kind of talk to y'all about what I think those two words mean to myself, and then I'm gonna explain to y'all on what challenge a dream means, what I mean by that, and kind of explain to y'all on why I think those two words kind of correlate and work with each other in its own little way. So first, as I said, I'm gonna give y'all that definition of challenge. So here we go, check this out. So the first definition I want to give y'all is challenge, and this is the definition that I found that I want to focus on. And the definition is an objection to something as not being true, genuine, correct, or proper to a person, as not being correct, qualified, or approved. And the second part of that definition says a call or dare for someone to compete. And that's definitely, that second part especially, is something that I want to focus on in my video. And now I'm going to give y'all the definition of the word dream. So check this out. Now, there are a lot of definitions of the word dream, and I really like this word dream because it just sounds magical, if you know what I mean. Like, it sounds like you are just, you're having a good time in your mind, or you're having a good time. When you say the word dream, it just sounds so open and imaginable, in my opinion. But the definition that I want to focus on is this definition here. And it says an idea or vision that is created in your imagination and that is not real. And the second part that says something that you have wanted very much to do, be, or have for a very long time. And that second part really kind of hits the nail on the head on what I'm going to talk about. And these words, challenge and dream, they have a lot more in common than I thought they did when I actually sat down and thought about them. And here's my thoughts on that. So when I think of the word challenge, I think of kind of like this thing that is kind of like a mission that I have to do. Like, I think of it as a challenge. I think of immediately somebody telling me that I can't do something, or you think you can do this but you can't. I think of that as a challenge. Or I thinking in some cases going against what somebody believes in, or what somebody believes you are doing. For instance, like when coaches challenging football, they're going against what the referee has sought or what the call was. So they want to challenge that because they don't think it's right. They think there's another answer to what has already been called. And when I hear the word challenge, this is just what I think of. Just like I said, going against something or working towards a task that may be difficult but can be done. This is what I think of when I think of the word challenge. Now, when I think of the word dream, I immediately think of something big. I think of, as I told y'all, like an open space, kind of out of this world. I immediately think of something that you always wanted to do, but you're not sure if you can do it. Because either you're afraid, or you just don't think you can do it, or somebody told you can do it. Somebody told you that that's nearly impossible to do. It won't make you any money. It's not going to get you anywhere. All these sorts of things, but you know in your heart, in your passion, that it is something that you always wanted to do. And I always think of that when I think of the word dream. And dream, as I said, is such a powerful word to me. It really says something about who you are as a person, because when you have a dream that you want to do something, that means you can see yourself doing this pretty much for the rest of your life and be happy and enjoy doing it. And that is something that's really, really powerful to me. And I just wanted to kind of clarify or give y'all my thoughts on what I thought those words meant. Now, when I say challenge a dream, put this all together now. When I say challenge a dream, I mean this here. We all as human beings naturally have a dream. We all have something that we want to do, something that we love doing. It's built in our nature. This is what we have as humans. And when I say challenge a dream, when we have the dream, we present the dream to others. And as I said, there's people and ourselves who are always like, well, that's cool and all, but do you really think you can do that? You think it's possible to do that? Do you think you can go many places with that? And we often get that thought in our head, well, is that really something I should do? Is that really what I want to do? And then you just start questioning yourself as if this was never your dream, this was never your thought. This is something you've always thought of doing, always something that you've always wanted to do. And all of a sudden, these thoughts got in your head, and you're just like, well, maybe I should think of doing something else. Maybe I should go off for something that makes me a little bit more money. Maybe I should settle. We get all these thoughts in our head, and then we just kind of drift away from the dream because we don't think it is possible to do anymore. We don't think it's going to get us anywhere. And when I say challenge a dream, what I simply mean is challenge yourself on when these thoughts come in your head on your dream not being possible to do. You can't do this, you can't do that. Even when those thoughts come out of your own head, what I mean by this simply is challenge yourself. Challenge that dream. A dream is something that can be a bit of a task. It's kind of like a mission. It's a mission we all want to accomplish, but there's a lot of objectives that we have to complete before we accomplish that mission. And those objectives can be a challenge. And you have to challenge not only yourself, but challenge that dream that you had of all of a sudden that you think you can't do. Challenge against that. Go against that. Throw that red flag out on the play and go against what you were thinking and just kind of go do it. Challenge a dream. That's what I mean by that. And we often are, if you really just sit back and think about it, we're often the main ones who are stopping ourselves from doing what we want to do. I mean, yeah, we have other people speaking all these other things around us, but at the end of the day, we are the ones who have that final thought on whether we go do that or not. And we take those thoughts and we're just like, no, I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll do it later, but not now. And then we start to drift away from it, as I said. And we have to stop doing that. We have to just kind of go for it now. And we just have to want it. We have to challenge it. We have to go against what we believe we can't do and believe that we can do it. That is a part of the challenge. That is what I mean by challenge a dream. You have a dream. This is what you want to do for the rest of your life. Now go for the challenge. Challenge that dream with your own challenge and go do that. You and we are as people are all our biggest challenges, in my opinion. We stop ourselves from doing what we want to do. Now, I will say that I am guilty of this myself. This is something that I have recently been struggling with. I've been struggling with on what it is that I want to do. What is my true dream? And I had to really just sit back and think, well, why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing that? What is the real reason why I can't attempt to go do these things? What is truly stopping me? And then I just really sat down and thought, well, I'm the only one stopping me. I'm the only one that really thinks I can't do this. But when you got to turn it around and be like, I can do this. And then you just have to go do it. You have to challenge yourself to live up to that challenge of your dream. Hence the phrase challenge your dream that I just really been thinking of. And as I said, it's been on my heart as of late. And I think, I don't feel like I'm the only one who struggles with this. I feel like there are many of us who go through this issue and we just trying to figure out ways of how we can go do those things. How can we work towards that? How can we go against that? And what I'm saying is pretty much sometimes you have to go against your own thoughts and just go do it. Just go believe that you can do it and go out there and just try it. And you can never know. You will never know what happens until you go out there and just do that thing. Now, there is something that I've really wanted to do. And now I've had these thoughts of like, hey, I'm gonna go do it now. There's no reason I'm gonna stop myself from doing it. I'm gonna go do it. Now, what is my dream, you may ask? Well, this is a little part of it right here. Starting this channel. Starting this channel is something that I've thought about for quite some time, and as I said earlier, and you know, I was just, like I said, thinking of all these reasons of why I can't do it, why I shouldn't do it, well, what if this, what if that, and I just decided to just go on and up and do it. Just stop worrying about why I can't do it and do it. And I had to go challenge myself. It was something that I thought should be done, and I just went and did it. Now my dream, like I said, is this. I like doing this. I like being on video. I like entertaining. I like talking with people. I like giving advice. I like talking about different things as far as the world and whatever that I find interesting or others may find interesting. I love talking about it. I like acting. I like writing poetry. I like singing occasionally. I mean, these are all things I like to do. I like advertising. I want to be a copywriter one day. These are all some of my dreams. And I just had to really sit down and think, man, you want to do all these things, just go do them. Go try them out. Go towards them. What's the worst that can happen? What can you lose? And I really just thought about that, and I'm just ready to start. I've started already. I'm beginning it now. And that is just what I encourage a lot of you to do if you're not already doing that. And there's actually something that a really good friend told me once. And it was about actually celebrities and people that are on TV, people who are famous. And it really made me think about something, because what I thought about was, and what they actually said to me was, why do people on TV, celebrities, all that, why they get to be famous, why they get to enjoy what they love doing, and I'm sitting here waiting on the next job to call me? And something they told me that really made sense, really made me think about it. And the thing that was simply said was pretty much, well, they didn't let anything stop them from doing what they wanted to do. They just went out and did it. They weren't afraid to do it, which is why they are where they are. They went after what they're good at. They believed what they're good at so much that they went out and did it. And those people are where they are right now. And if we all really applied that to our knowledge and really did that amongst ourselves, a lot of us right now could be doing exactly what we want to do. And that is really the message that I wanted to get across today. And this has just been my strong views and perspective about it as of late. Now I want y'all to sit back and just think about that, let them marinate, think about it, and then I want you to think about, well, what are some goals that you're setting or have set to work towards that dream? And I want you to think about that, and actually I'm going to talk a little bit about why it is important to have a goal in life in next week's video. So take that in, think about it, and just let that soak. And that is what I mean by challenge your dream. Now I want you to go and challenge your dream if you already haven't, and work towards that. I want to thank you guys for watching. As I said, I am grateful to be able to start this. I'm excited. I'm I really want to do this. This seems like this will be a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing this video. I want to thank y'all. If y'all will please subscribe to my channel, which is KNB only one. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave your comments below, and yeah, I look forward. Thank you guys once again. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And there's one thing I want y'all to always remember, that there can be only one. Thank you. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day.